Hey everyone, it's Hayes here, and today we're going to be playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We'll see how it goes. First time I've played it, so we're going to start a new save. A new game. Just call it that. Continue. Easy, simplify classic game mode. Great for beginners. Normal, classic gameplay, regular orders with ramping difficulty, and expert only for the experienced. Well, I'm just going to stick on normal then. Don't need to do the tutorial. Right, so here we are. This is new garage. Take a look around, get to know your new workplace. You have at your disposal an old adapted gas station with its surroundings. Complete orders, purchase and renovate cars, and expand your garage. Good luck. Okay. Let's go and have a look around. By the way, this is on the PS5. This is not on PS4 or on PC. Let's go and have a look in there. Jesus, everything's a mess. Okay. So, let's go and have a look at the phone, get some orders in. What do we have? Oh, that's my car. That's funny. Bonus 25 XP. If you can see that, it's in the green. So, I'm going to take that order. Open this up, let's have a look. So check the tasks, click R1, R1 again, and it tells you there. Sometimes it won't tell you and you have to look around and find out what you're going to need to do. But obviously it says here you've got to change the brake fluid, change windshield washer fluid, so that's not too hard. But I do know a good way to get XP is to examine the whole car. So you just hold X down on it and you can examine the whole car, and if you have a look in the top right, you can see how XP is going up 1 each time. So it may not sound like a lot, but if you do this every single time you get a car, you know, you can just keep racking in the XP. Don't need to do the cooling, air intake. You have to do the suspension on both sides. So even though we already know what's wrong with this car, I'm doing this just to get up XP. And also you don't want to forget the bottom suspension or the wishbone. These reservoirs you can also check. You can't check that one. Can't check the coolant, but you can check the coolant. And then we'll go to the exhaust. There we go. You can't do the fuel tank, but you can do the rear suspension. And also both sides of the suspension on the wheels. And the other side. There we go, that's all done. Come out of this mode, you just click triangle and you can click down, you're just back in this mode. Close the hood, click triangle again. We can move the car into car lift A, as we don't have the other one yet because the bus is blocking it. So just to make sure again, brake fluid, drain old and refill with new. If you hover over it you can read it all. And change windshield washer fluid, drain old and fill with new. So what you do with that, you click X to go into the engine bay, click triangle, down to additional tools here, and then draining tool. So don't click on the cap. If you've got the draining tool, you want to click on the actual reservoir itself, and it'll just suck everything out. And it was the power steering, so here's the power steering. So now that's done, you can just click circle and you're back out of the drain tool. Now we can click the cap to refill it. You can see the level going up. That'll do. And then this one here. So yeah, we're just going to start from nothing, try and work our way up. I really want to get my car in real life and kit that up. So that's going to be my goal. There we go. Click triangle. Brake fluid. Drain old and fill with new. I've done the wrong one. It's this one. That's why you should learn to read. I said it 3 times. There we go. Now we should be done. Yes, so we just finished the order. So we started off on 4,000 and we made 36 credits. Pounds, euros, dollars, whatever you want to call it. So it's not that much. We'll just do the story mission then. See what this wants us to do. Bloody hell, that's beaten up, isn't it? You can also get in these cars, you can't drive them unless you go to the track, which I'll show you either another episode, or if this starts we might be able to take you there today. So you just sit in there, you can have a look around. Right, let's see what's wrong with it. Everything by the looks of it. Right. Okay. Brake pads, fuel pump, oil filter, air filter, tyres, oil drain, and basically every reservoir that's on the car. I'm going to see if we can, don't know if we can drive this. Ah, okay, up on the D-pad, there we go. So here you got test track, racetrack, parking, garage, and everything else is locked, so we're not high enough level yet. So we can take it to the test track, hopefully, if it starts. Engine can't be started, so we can't take it to the test track. Usually you take it to the test track, you can get some more information of what you need to repair, but we can't. So straight into the garage it goes. Right. What I'm also going to do is just examine it quick. And there we go, it's all examined. So now we can actually start getting to work on this. I just do that every time because it just boosts our XP up. As you can see now, we're almost level 2. We're only 10 XP away. And we'll get that off of this car, no problem. So we'll come out of this. Brake pads, fuel pump, that's at the back of the car. Oil filter, round air filter. Now if you don't know where something is on the car, you can hover over it, and as you can see in the bottom left it says click square to mark. So you could just mark the brake pads. If I show you, we go into it, as you can see they turn up blue. So behind this wheel you got a brake pad, behind that wheel you got a brake pad, and it just gives you a little hint as to where they are if you don't know. So just take them off. So you got the air filter, which is round air filter right here. So we take this off. Rusted bolt. There we go. So in the top left you can see when you take off a part it says 21%, so that part's quite bad, but to be fair, judging by the whole of this car, the whole thing's bad. So if we go here now, we've just taken this off. Got the oil filter, which is underneath the car, fuel pump, which is at the back of the car, and you got all the tyres and everything. What we've got to do is we've got to lift this up. So we come over here, lift it up once, takes it off the ground, and you go up higher to get underneath the car. So the oil filter, right here, take that off, take these tyres off, now as you level up you can get quicker at undoing bolts and everything, so it becomes a lot easier. There's the pads. Also, with everything that you take off and you put on, you also get XP in the top right, so that helps quite a lot. There we go. So it said all 4 tyres, so we'll take these back ones off. There we go. Nice. So we look at the car again, click triangle. So we're taking the brake pads off, the fuel pump we haven't, oil filter we have, all tyres, and the air filter. The fuel pump is right up here. Sometimes it can be a pain in the arse to get to, but it's right here. There we go. Now, they wanted an oil change. Do an oil change, come over here, go to the oil drain tool, move the equipment into the car lift A, I'll put it over here, and all we do, click on it, and then use it. There's nothing in there. You just move it back. There we go. So that's all that bit done. Now what we'll do is, so they want the tyres, so we've got to take them off of the rims, and you do that over here on the tyre changer. They separate, and do that for all 4 of them. We'll have to use this after to balance the wheels when we put the new tyres on. There we go. So now if you click on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, click the big square button in the middle and it brings up your little inventory. And what we need to change is basically all of these parts, apart from the rims, the calipers, and the cover and cylinders as well, or pistons, whatever you want to call them. So to do that, all you have to do is add it to the shopping list using the big square button again. So add that one, that. There we go, so it's all added to our shopping list. Your shopping list you can access by clicking triangle and going to shopping list. And there you go, that's where everything is. I've accidentally put 5 tyres on there, but I know I need 4. So we go over to the computer, go into the tyres first. So you can click options to open your shopping list, and all you have to do is click X on what you want. So in this section here we're in the tyre shop, so we're going to be looking for our tyres. Click X and it's these ones here. But what you got to do is you've got to remember the numbers. So you've got 2, 15, 75, 15. So 2, 15, 75, 15. $15, 215 and 75. Now that's what it should be, so you get 4 of those, buy those. 215, 75, 15. Let's have a look. 215, 75, 15. Exactly the same, but all brand new ones we got. Go back in the computer, triangle to go back. And here we look for everything else. So fuel pump, brake pads, I need 2 of those. Oil filter, and 1 air filter. There we go, so that's all the parts done. Now we've got to come back over here and put them tyres that we just bought back on them rims. You can do this quite quick. Once that one's done, pop it on there, just go backwards and forwards. Take that off. Keep doing that. So here's a little mini game for balancing. Take that one off. One done. Sometimes you get 2, sometimes it's 3. There we go. Just make sure I didn't forget one. Oh, that's good. So we can start putting everything back on the car. So when you want to put stuff back on the car, you click triangle, you click the little plus icon where it says part mount, and then it'll come up like this. Just hold X again, choose what one you want, and just put it back together. So you can stay in this menu and you can travel around while in this menu. Just got to find something that you can lock onto. See, go to the front now, put these brake pads on. We've already leveled up to level 2. I'll show you where you can level up in a minute. that's all the tyres done. Right, before I take this back down, let's put this oil filter back on before I forget, and the fuel filter, which is at the back of the car. There we go. Let's put this back on. That's everything done underneath the car, I believe. You can always check, click triangle, car status. See, everything underneath the car is done. Air filter you get from the engine bay. So that's all good. There we go. Let's just check what else. So I've got to put new oil in, brake fluid, power steering, and just refill windshield. So power steering, brake fluid, and refill this. Don't need to go all the way to the top. Perfectly fine there. So they wanted the power steering and the brake fluid, which is at the back there, to be changed. Gotta drain it first. There we go. We just top everything else up and then we should be done with this. The last thing, engine oil. Now this doesn't have a level on it, so when the bottle kicks back, that's when you can stop. There we go. Finished. Just make sure. All done, all good. Very rusted motor. So let's see how much money we get for this. That's not bad. £2,000. That's alright. So to level up, you come over to your toolbox, just here, and this is what you can all level up in. It's all based by points. So right at the bottom you've got available skill points 1, and as you go up they become more expensive. What you want to do first is try and max out this whole bar here, because then this will allow you to repair bodywork, repair certain things on the car, for example engine blocks and stuff like that. So we'll start off with this one. There we go. So that's going to do it for the first episode. If you did like it, then please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.